Hello and welcome here at philoro USA. We are your global source for physical gold, silver, platinum, and palladium investment products. I am Joachim Brandl from philoro TV, coming to you from our headquarters here in Vienna, Austria. And here with me is Albert Johnston, our sales and marketing director for philoro USA, live from New York City. Hi, Albert. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me.
Albert, you have been working in this field for what now? Close to 30 years, right?
28 years plus, just in the marketing of physical precious metals to private individuals and high net worth individuals throughout North America. Silver, gold, platinum, and palladium bars and coins.
And before that, you were in a similar business, right?
Yes. For 21 years, when I got out of college, studying music, which has no correlation with precious metals, by the way, I was in the wholesale jewelry and gemstone business for 21 years.
So there's quite a lot of combined experience there.
Yes, I look upon it now over the years and everything, I have 21 years plus 28 years, 49 years of dealing in hard, tangible, physical assets.
Can you tell us a little more about philoro, the company? What is it? What makes it so special? And why did you join up with philoro?
Well, first of all, philoro is an international company, and I was very attracted to something that was international rather than being just domestic. And they're very diverse in what they do. They're a very successful company. And, they have 17 offices in 6 different countries on 3 different continents. And my first fascination was with them back in 2015, when I just happened to walk by their store when I was in Vienna, Austria. And I was very fascinated because they sold the Vienna Philharmonic gold coin, which I had a lot of experience in selling. And I noticed that their bars were made by a famous Swiss refiner that I knew very well. And so that fascinated me. How this all came about, though, is recently a friend of mine in Switzerland knew that they were opening an office in New York. And he said to them, "You got to have Albert Johnston." Why? Well, he's extremely well seasoned at this. He's 27 years of doing this. He's got a good reputation in the industry. He's attended all the major conferences. He's even spoken at some of the major conferences, and he knows his business extremely well.
So you know what you're talking about.
I'm very well seasoned, I would say, on what I'm doing after 28 years. Yeah. I've heard it all, in other words.
Yeah. Why do you suggest people should be buying gold and precious metals instead of other asset classes of investments? What's the big difference?
The big difference is that gold runs in negative correlation to other traditional assets, and it runs in negative correlation to the US dollar. Okay. As a result, it's a very good investment portfolio diversifier. And it can act as a hedge for certain people. It's an insurance policy for certain people. It's another avenue of making profit. And most of all, it's a store of wealth for the future. And it's got a 5,000-year history.
And what is the killer argument why anybody would own gold?
Well, the killer argument there really would be because the fascination over all their asset classes, it's an international commodity with a 5,000-year history. It's portable wealth, and it offers you instant liquidity anywhere in the world the same day. Very often, I have said this to clients of mine in the past, with all these high-tech stocks performing extremely well on the NASDAQ in particularly, would you have bought in these high-tech stocks 50 years ago? And all of them say yes. Well, I said, well, these high-tech stocks didn't exist 50 years ago, but gold did. It's been around for 5,000 years or more. So gold can never lose its intrinsic value. In good times or bad times, it always maintains it. It never can go down to zero. As the famous French philosopher from the 17th century, from 1731, quoted, Voltaire, all paper money, all eventually return to their true intrinsic value, zero.
and gold won't. Let me ask one more personal thing of you. If you look back on your career, was there one, let's call it golden moment? And if so, which one was it?
Well, in my career of 28 years, there's 3 or 4 golden moments, which were bull moments, bull markets rally. But the one that really sticks out to me would be in the year 2011, going to 2012, where gold was going up through the sky, and where it reached in the 3rd week of August of 2011, it reached an intraday high of $1,221 in US dollar terms. That was the all-time high. People were calling in left and right. I couldn't take the orders quick enough. People were buying off the roof. Supply and demand was a very big issue. The demand was way, way beyond what the supply could do, because the mints and refiners can only make so much at a time. So I would say that was probably the most exciting period in my time.
Thank you very much, Albert, for your time. We will see more of you. You will get back to us talking about individual philoro products. And you folks, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Thank you very much now. Bye-bye now.